Welcome to today's Camino segment. This morning we are honoring a very special guest who's had such profound impact in Colorado that even Governor Polis has highlighted its significance. So joining me today, we're so excited, is the 11th Poet Laureate for Colorado, Crisosto Apache. Thank you so much for being here. What an honor.
Well, thank you for having me on the show. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm just thankful that I get to meet you. Okay, so for the first time in 50 years, this is like, it's one thing to be assigned the Poet Laureate. It's another thing to be, in the first time in 50 years, an indigenous Poet Laureate. So one, how does that make you feel? And then I have a follow-up to that, but first, how did it make you feel?
I think I'm delighted to be a part of this program, especially being the first indigenous Poet Laureate for Colorado. It, I think, for me, highlights my participation in Colorado's history, but also to pay mind for what that means. So for me, being indigenous, I'm a representative for a huge community.
Yep.
And not only that community, but also for, the citizens of Colorado.
Amen. That's true. So here's my follow-up to that. How has this one representing this community influenced your writing, but also, do you ever feel pressure?
Well, since I started, yes. I mean, every day that I go out and, present myself as the laureate, there is a tremendous pressure to represent so many different communities. But it's a good pressure. It allows me to sort of think broadly about what my role is in the many different communities that I attend or go to.
Beautifully stated. So I want to know, what was like that phone call like? Did you find out via phone call? Did somebody come and tell you? How did this process take place? And what did you do in the moment when you were told you were the 11th Colorado Poet Laureate?
That's the famous question.
Yeah, I want to know.
So I'm sitting at my table grading because I'm an instructor, and the phone rings. I see Jared Polis's name on the phone. I didn't think anything about it because I thought it was a political call asking for money. I let it go to voicemail. A couple later, I decided to check my voicemails.
You let it go to voicemail?
I did. How often do you get a call from the governor?
Know.
Right?
The governor's like, he sent me to voicemail?
So I did go check my voicemails a couple hours later, and there was that message. I thought it was a joke.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't realize that there were nominations for my participation. So I hung up, went back a couple more hours later, and I listened to that message again, and I said, "This is real." So of course, my heart dropped, and I was like, "Next week, it's going to be something different."
Wow, what an honor.
Yeah,
I love how humble you are. How you were like, the governor's not calling me for anything, then this is probably just like a bot political call.
Right.
What is the responsibility for those of us out there who don't know what the laureate does? What is your responsibility to Colorado?
I think that the situation is different for all the laureates that have served. My goal for this, for my purpose, is to work with young people across Colorado. I've been advocating for the various different agencies to place me in these very small communities that don't have a lot of opportunities to engage with a profile such as mine. So for me to try to visit as many counties, I think there's 64 counties in Colorado, that would be a dream for me, to go to these very small communities and just talk about poetry and the impact that it's had on my life, and hopefully the impact that it will have on their life as well.
Right. My daughter has started writing poetry. She's only 8, but still, it is such an outlet for her.
Yes.
When did you start writing poetry, and how did it define your upbringing?
I really took writing poetry seriously when I entered college. I entered college as an artist, but later was convinced by my first poetry teacher then, Arthur Z., who is the current Poet Laureate for the United States. And so I've learned so much from him, and still continue to learn. But he's the one that really set me on this journey of writing for what I study. Yes. So it's been a really huge impact to be influenced by one of the, I call him a great writer.
Of course, yeah. 1000%. Like, what a mentor that must have been, and still is.
Yes.
Oh, if for some of our viewers out there that want to learn more about you, your work, where can they go?
First, they can go to the Colorado Humanities website. There, they can fill out a form, an events form, if they want me to participate in their community. You can search on me for an Instagram under my name, Crisosto Apache, and you'll find a lot of my updates of events there.
Well, I will continue to follow you. I'm going to get my daughter to follow you. Crisosto, such an honor to meet you. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you very much.
Well done. Well done.